master, members, and guests. This is what my kitchen is like every morning. Not only so organized, but cats everywhere. How, I ask myself this question every day, how did it come to this? I'll tell you how. When I was a little girl, I've shared part of this story before, teeny tiny little blonde-haired Kristen, pointy collar, bell bottoms, rocked it, found this little tiny orange kitten on the side of the road. That kitten became my best friend for years to come. When I picked up that cat and looked in that little scared, shaking, trembling critter's eyes, I knew there was something so special there. Our eyes connected, and even more so, our hearts. I had that cat with me all the time. He was by my side as often as I was home. I would dress him up in my doll clothes, bonnet included, yes, tied it under the chin, and he would let me. He didn't care at all. He just looked at me like, I'm sure this is normal behavior. I would sit him on my lap, and then I'd make him drive a car, so I'd take his little paws and do like the stick shift and drive. He would just let me do whatever. That's how it came to this. These animals have taught me so many beautiful lessons. These two are my newest addition. I'll use the term friend quite loosely. A friend of mine, as she's fleeing out of town, leaves these at my doorstep. Kristen, please help me. I can't find a home. I don't have time. You can do it. Well, yeah, right, like I'm going to get rid of them. After an hour, it was love. They're looking at me like, what is going on here? And we've all been there where I don't know what's going on. Everything is changing. This person doesn't love me anymore, and I'm at this place that's really scary because it's like a zoo here. Love finds us even when one door closes, another one opens. These little kitties, Kaylee and Sophie, connected into this home within hours, and they knew they belonged there. They found love in this home, and I can't imagine it without them now. .com is a huge fur ball. He's just, you can't tell how big he is in that picture, but gigantic, full of love. That kitty is so special to me. This is his brother, Jake. They were not together for the first year of their lives. I got .com as a kitten. Jake went to another home. Jake had a lot of personality, tearing up things, curtains apparently, and a lot of other things. So this lady who had him decided she didn't like a cat with that much personality. She wanted to get rid of him. I said, I'll take him so he can be with his brother. That cat might think he came back for his brother, but he came back for me. There's something so amazing when he puts his little paws on my shoulder, trying to get ready in the morning. Here's in the bathroom, he's up on the counter, and he just puts his paws there, and he looks at me. And you think, how is this an animal looking at me like this? There's this depth, this truth, this presence in this furry little animal. Most people might look at that and think, oh, that's just a cat. That is not just a cat. That is a connection to the I am, to something so incredible, and what a gift to have that little thing in my face every morning. The little guy down on the left here, Spirit, he was brought into my home after my dear cat of 16 years passed away, my little guy Doc. They look identical. I thought, Doc's passed away, and Doc, this cat, he was with me through cancer. He traveled across the country with me. He was like Jake, but little different. Spirit, I thought, he looks exactly the same. I can redo this. Nope. They look exactly the same, nothing alike at all. I love this little guy, but not quite the connection and the passion that I had with my other kitty. And that lesson is to appreciate the relationships we have. We don't get to do them over. So love everything about them while you're there, and take that wonderful part of it with you. Julia here, you can't force a relationship. I got her to help with my other kitten, or actually my other older cat. I thought she'd be a nice way to perk her up. Hated her. As soon as that kitten got near that other cat, hissing, growling, fighting, just wasn't going to work. However, these two have bonded beautifully. These two girls, we've got Kai and Lily. Kai was abused. I'm her third owner. She was terrified when I got her. And through the last 4 years, she's about 18 now, so she's an old kitty. She has found a place that is safe, a place with love, and quite frankly, she's really lucky to have me as her owner because she's spoiled rotten. Trust again. Just because it's a chapter doesn't mean it's the whole book. In life we have pain, we have hardship, but there's always time to write the rest of the story and make it wonderful. Lily, she's a tough kitty. The weekend before I got her, she was in transition from one home to me. She was mauled by the person's dog. This little 5-pound kitten came and just, gash, cuts. They did nothing for her. She was terrified. I got her to the hospital right away, got her all fixed up, and like Kai, she's writing a new end of her story with me. Embrace your potential. Remember what you see in the mirror. Grizz was my frightened kitty who has stepped into his greatness. This last slide is because one day as I was counting the cats in my house, I realized there were 10. Some days I think I don't have a clue. Learn from life, learn from our animals, and find these beautiful lessons. Find the presence in however you do. Maybe it's kitties. Mr. Kristen.